Hi, and welcome to Grandad on Enfield. I have to apologise for last week's video. I suffer from depression. I was feeling really down. I shouldn't have even made the video, but look, that's what I have, that's what I got. We've had a good couple of weeks weather. So bring the dogs for the swim today. If she gives me the ball, I can give me the ball. They don't need much encouragement to go in. So I'm going to talk about Harley Davidson. I'm going to show the relocation of my rectifier regulator unit on the Interceptor, and I serviced the two bikes. So I'll be giving you the cost and the rundown on and what the dealer charged me last year. Also, my insurance was up. I'm with Karen Lash. They broke her for AXA. And the last time I went into AXA and asked them could they match Karen Lash's quote, they couldn't. So I got a quote from Karen Lash for €320. And I went into AXA and I got my insurance for the two bikes for €230. Since Brexit, we can't use any of the English insurance companies, so we're actually stuck with just Irish ones. Or like when I got my camper van insured, I had to actually get it insured in France because we're not allowed to use the English companies anymore because they're not in the European Union. I'll talk a bit now on Harley after, and all the insurance cut the servicing costs and everything else. So I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, just on one thing, short says we all know Hitchcocks, they're good for parts and stuff. Now if anyone wants to buy this off me, this is the second relocator kit. I actually ordered two by mistake. It cost me €120 tax all in. So we're best offers on that. But if you're looking for instructions, that's the part number. There it is. There isn't any instructions. There's nothing. That clip, it's hard really. You just barely put the two sides together. And you're saying, geez, it won't fit in. No, you just barely put them together and then press down the red clip and it joins together then perfectly. But it's just odd that you don't plug it in all the way. You know what I mean. Like it just barely. You're saying, I have this wrong, I have it upside down, or I have it the wrong way round, or it's the wrong one or something. No, that's the way it is, and there's about all the instructions. You can get a part number. Hi, so just a bit of housekeeping first before we get started. Now, I serviced the Intercept, I filmed it, but unfortunately I lost the SD card when I dropped the camera and sending it back in between bits and bobs, so there's nothing really much. It was just a basic full service, so valves were done, oil filter, air filter was cleaned, and so on. Just full service, like so. Nothing really interesting in that. But I was just looking back, and because she was under warranty until January this year, I got it serviced in the Royal Enfield dealership. And I don't know, can you make it out, but it's €70.48 an hour for labour. So that means changing these two spark plugs I mean, you can see the access there. Anyone that knows these bikes will know. There's no problem with access. But to change them, it cost me €8 in mechanical work to change them. So the total of the last service I got done at the dealership was $361.95. It's kind of a bit steep, I think, but anyhow, I've done it myself this time. Everything's done. No problems with it. Oil and oil filter. With everything, it came to €99. So €170 difference. €160 difference. No, geez, what am I talking about? €260 difference. I mean, they charged me, I don't know, can you see it? 75 to plug it into diagnostics. Well, it was 66.08 to plug it in, and €8.92 for VAT in it. So €75 to plug it into diagnostics. So, like I say, I bought the diagnostics machine from Hitchcock. It's a fairly basic one, but it does the job. That was actually €50. Now, if you've watched my Disappointed in Dusk Till Dawn test ride on the Fat Boy, my disappointment video, I wrote Harley Davidson, and there's the reply I got. Well, it's an email I just printed off. Thank you for taking the time. We're sorry to hear your recent ride at Harley Davidson's didn't meet your expectations, particularly given the effort you had planning. And planning you put into today, we sincerely appreciate you reaching out. Harley Davidson promotes this basically, I'm not going to read the whole letter, but the test rides themselves are coordinated and managed by authorised dealerships, and they use their own motorcycles. Now, the Fat Boy I was on was actually sold, but they can't sell it till September because of the whatever politics it is. So, like I say, basically, Harley Davidson were blaming the dealership. Now, I'm no one special. I'm not pretending to be. I don't care. The channel is tiny, but it gives me something to do, so I'll keep doing it for as long as I can. But you've like the likes of Freddie Dobbs, Darcy the Old Man, all these fellas, and they're getting press bikes for a week or 2 weeks or whatever. Surely Harley Davidson should give the dealers bikes that they don't, that are press bikes that go out into the real world, and not make the dealer have a loss on them. Not be the dealer's bike, just be the bike that everyone can use to test drive their Harley on. I mean, they're doing it for everyone else, like, you know, so why not just do it for their dealerships? So enough moaning, anyhow, let's go on. So anyhow, that's enough of that. Basically, they just blamed the dealer. So while I was doing the service, I said, I'll do the charcoal depletion kit, get rid of the charcoal canister and move the regulator rectifier. Now you may notice I've made some changes to the garage. That's more of my upcycling. If you want to, I'll explain it all after. But so anyhow, I said I'd take out the charcoal. So now I have the regulator rectifier moved, but this is exactly, I went to take out the charcoal canister, and I was considering whether to buy the kit to do it or not. Just one thing before you do any of that, check first, because this is what I found when I went to take it out. I think, can you see it there? What's missing from this picture? Yeah, no charcoal. It was never fitted. Okay, I dropped the DJI camera. I got the bill yesterday and it's being delivered today. To repair the DJI was €148.10. That's what post. For some reason, my nearest centre is France. The shop I bought it from were absolutely no help whatsoever. I bought this one is the second one. I still don't have my other one in the post yet. That was €489. Then 2 SD cards, screen protectors, another 70 odd euro. And the DJI Care this time I got for €29 for 2 years. So, anyhow, the insurance, like I said before, Brexit, actually, you won't believe it hurt us badly. So, the broker I was with insures me through AXA. Quote came in this year at €330. I just had to look it up there. It came in at €330. So I went into AXA and I said, look, this is ridiculous. The usual bull. And I got my insurance for €230. So, okay, I'll include pictures. Actually, I've done a test with the mileage. I filled the tank. This was motorway miles and speeds. Just say approximately 120 kilometers an hour. I'll put up pictures of it. I got 268.7 kilometers for a full tank. You'll see the picture. The tank is full. €18 it cost me, and it was 10.29 litres. Now, I think it's a 13. Is it 13 or 13.5 litre tank? So we just say there's still nearly 2.5 litres of fuel in it. So that's what it cost. That's on motorway miles. I've reset it. I filled it. I've reset it, and we'll see what it does. Kind of urban traffic and mixed riding. Okay. That's all the service done. The rectifier regulator moved. Didn't have to remove the charcoal canister. So, like I say, before you buy the kit, there's a kit to blank it off. But others are saying you don't need to. You just need to join connectors together and stuff and block off pipes. There was none of it on mine. It's been like that since new because I didn't remove it. And she's running fine, so there's absolutely no need. There's no need to be either to be paying, to be honest with you, €361.85 for service on a fairly simple bike. Like I say, it cost me €99. So I'll be washing it there now, and we'll leave it at that. Thanks. If you would, please subscribe and like. It's not going to cost you anything. It will never ever cost you anything. And I just really appreciate it. So that's it. Be safe. Get home and ride your own ride. Grandad on Enfield.